I'm here, writing number 71 on the calendar. Here I am. All right. Open it. And the camera's on the door. let me move the door out of the way. Perfect. Okay, real quick, or real quickly, quick or quickly, I don't know the proper. I just want to share a verse from the Bible for my Christian friends, my Christian family, capital F, we're all family. And it's one truth, many paths. So it doesn't matter. You can gain truth from any source. You can gain truth from something when you're walking down the street and something happens. And ayats. Okay. It's from 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 7. And this is from the Revised Standard Version. I was going to use the NIV. I don't know what the NIV stands for. A New International Version, probably. So this is 1 Peter 5, 7. Cast all your anxieties on him, for he cares about you. So take away what you want to take away from that, or take nothing away. Doesn't matter. So put my phone up. And today we're going to do what we did yesterday, which was begin in the easy pose. And what we'll do is we'll go in the easy pose. We'll do some simple, easy movements. And this is what my instructor used to teach us and begin with in the beginning. At that time, we went from the head down, stretching the neck, shoulders, everything, and even the face. We do certain movements with the face. And we take our hands, go like this, get them real hot, and then rub them on the face. But ever since, swine flu, believe it or not, years ago, I stopped doing it because I didn't want people to touch their face. But if your hands are washed, you can touch your face. And even if they're not washed, you can touch them. You can do what you want. So we'll begin with the easy pose, do some stretches, and focusing on the breathing during these stretches. So they're not just stretches, like you're not just doing the neck rolls. Focusing on the breathing, that movement is becoming a form of a moving meditation, which is what allows your mind and body to become one, which is yoga. That's what makes the difference between and yoga is the focusing on the breathing and allowing the mind and body to become one, linking the movement with the breathing. And I'll explain all that as I go through them. And then we're going to go up and we're going to do salutations and then end it in the mountain pose. The door's open and it's like a nice, fresh, it didn't rain, but it smells like it rained. Okay, see, I just touched my face, I didn't even know it. So back is straight, your hands are to your knees, maybe you're in your lap, maybe you're leaning back like this. Wherever you are, just accept it, get comfortable. Maybe your back is to a wall behind you. Or maybe one leg is up, maybe both legs are out. The point is, just get settled, comfortable, back is straight, and your awareness is to your breathing. And you're just focusing on the breathing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. Now tilt the head to the right ears to the right shoulder. Shoulders are staying level, so you keep the left shoulder down. Just listen to the body. When you're focused on the breathing, it heightens your awareness. So it makes you aware of the stretch in the left side. Maybe you're having an issue with your lower back. You're aware of that. But you're not focused on that stuff. You're focused on the breathing. Thinking of nothing else but the breathing. Take the right hand, place it to the side of the head. Let the weight of the arm bring the head down. So you relax the arm, and that weight of the arm being relaxed, it's the weight of the arm brings the head down. Now, naturally, you might be pulling down, and if you are, try not to. And if you are, you can't not pull down. Don't pull as much. Keep the left shoulder down. You're just accepting where your body's going. You're not pushing it. It's accepting. And then go ahead and release. Hands back to center. Now tilt the head to the left. Left ear to the left shoulder. Right shoulder staying down. Shoulders are level. Awareness is on the breathing. I'm sorry, the focus is on the breathing, which makes you aware of the stretch in the right side of the neck. Makes you aware of what's going on in the body. But you're not focused on that stuff. You're just focused on the breathing, which heightens your awareness. The left hand's going to the right side of the head. Let the weight of the arm bring the head down. So relax the arm. That weight of the arm being relaxed brings the head down. Keep the right shoulder down if you can. Just focus on the breathing. I definitely need some music. Every time it gets quiet, I'm like, man, I need some music. Not for me. When I do yoga, a lot of times I don't even use music. But I know when I teach a class, the class likes music, so bring the head to center. But I don't know the copyright. I don't know. And the chin is going up, so you're not jarring the head back. Not pushing the head back. You're reaching up. The chin is going up, back straight, or straight as you can get it. You're focused on the breathing. Bring your knuckles under the chin, pushing up. Not pushing back, you're pushing straight up. It even straightens the back when you push up. Then go ahead and release. Chin's going down to the chest. Keep the back straight. The head is going down. Try not to roll the back or roll the shoulders. Just do the best you can, focusing on the breathing. You focus only on the breathing. For me, I started thinking about, should I work out after yoga or should I wait later on? So I wasn't even focused on the breathing. So when your mind wanders, like mine did, and you start thinking about other things, and you're thinking about other things. Lock the fingers together, palms go to the back of the head, let the weight of the arms bring the head down. Focus on the breathing. So when your mind wanders, you're thinking about other things, But then you realize, wait, I'm not focusing on my breathing anymore. I'm thinking about, for me, I was thinking about working out, when I should work out. When you realize that, just gently bring your awareness and your focus back to the breathing. Don't judge it. Don't say, hey man, I should have done that. Just bring it back. Just bring your focus back. So the head goes back to center. Neck rolls, drop the head to the right, down and around. The head drops down and goes around. You're exhaling. The head is going up and back. You're inhaling. And you're focusing on the breathing. You're linking the breathing with the movement. So your head is dropping down. You're exhaling. The head is going up. You're inhaling. And that focus is what allows this movement to become a form of a moving meditation. It's just the head moving, but it's still a form of a moving meditation. You're aware of the movement. You're aware of what's going on, or in your knee. And then when the head goes to the top, and reverse, as you go down, inhale, as you go up. Make sure aware of what's going on outside. For me, I can hear like an air conditioner unit. But see, I'm not focused on that stuff. You're not going to focus on those things. You're focusing on the breathing, which heightens your awareness. And when the head goes to the top, bring yourself to center. Shoulder shrug, shoulders to the ears, back, down, around. Same thing, shoulders are going up. You're inhaling, the shoulders are letting the movement link with the breathing. So you're going up, you're inhaling, and you're going back and down, you're exhaling. And when the shoulders go to the top, you're going to reverse. Exhale as you go down, inhale as you go up. When the shoulders go to the ears, bring yourself to center. And you do trunk rotations, drop it down to the right, down and around. As you go down, the back is straight. You're reaching out. And you're exhaling. As you're going up, you're inhaling. Same thing. You're linking the breathing with the movement. So when you're going down, you're exhaling. You're going up, you're inhaling. You're focusing on the breathing, which makes you aware of the movement, makes you aware of what's going on in the lower back. Then when you go to the top, you're going to reverse. Exhale as you go down, inhale as you go up. And that focusing on the breathing is what allows the mind and body to become one, which is yoga. Pose your look, or how you're doing. Let all that mindset as control. Just be in the moment, accept where you are, and focus on the breathing. Trunk goes to the top. You're going to bring yourself to center. Then do half spinal twist. So left hand is on the right knee. Right arm goes up. Pull yourself up. Then twist. Palm goes to the floor, center of the back. Arm is straight. And it's against the back. The head is twisting, and you're focused on the breathing. Now in this pose, when you're inhaling, the belly swells with air. So it pushes you out of the pose slightly. Let yourself be pushed out. And then when you inhale, the belly goes in, and you go back into the pose just a little bit. It's a very subtle movement, but you're aware of that movement, and you're focused on the breathing. Now make sure the head is twisting. And then let her release back to center. Now the other side, so right hand's on the left knee, left arm goes up, reach up, think of the spine, pull yourself up, then you twist, palm goes to the floor, it's in the back, arm is straight, and it's against the back. The head is twisting, and you're focused on the breathing. And again, when you're inhaling, the belly swells with air, so it pushes you out of the pose slightly. And when you exhale, the belly goes in, so you go back into the pose. Be aware of that subtle movement. Let it happen, and just focus on the breathing. And make sure the head is twisting too. And then go ahead and release back to center, back straight, hands are in front to your knees, maybe in your lap, maybe you're leaning against the wall. Wherever you are, just accept it and just focus on the breathing. Now, we're going to go up to do some salutations. If I had a better camera, I would do forward bend. I can't do the forward bend because I gotta get my phone. I can't do the forward bend because my legs go outside the camera, and even when I'm back, I've already tried it. My legs look 20 feet long, so I need to get a better camera. I will. Got bills, man. Can't just get a camera whenever I want. So we're gonna go in the mountain pose, and I got my phone because we're gonna do the tiger in these poses, maybe in one salutation. So mountain pose, toes go up, spread the toes as wide as you can. And each toe touches the floor one at a time. Knees are slightly bent. Hips are tilted. No tension in the arms or the shoulders. And you're finding that spot where the skeleton is just standing. You're finding that spot where all the bones are lining up and the skeleton will just stand. It allows no tension anywhere. And everyone's going to look different. Don't try to look like a picture you saw or listen to your own body. It's your skeleton. Find that spot for you. You're learning how to be your own guru. Now bring the palms together, thumbs to the heart center. Now when I push up and back, my hands will disappear out of the camera frame. It's just the symbolic hand gesture of the prayer. For me, I go out a little bit just to match my body. And if you like, you can go up and just keep both arms straight. Doesn't matter, just reach up, do the best you can. Just focus on the breathing. Remember, focusing on the breathing is what allows the mind and body to become one, which is yoga. Letting go of the mindset of judgment and control. So push the arms out, up and back. Inhale. You exhale. As you exhale, you reach forward. You're hinging from the lower back. Palms go into the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. Foreheads going towards the knees, and you are pulling yourself in and down, but you're listening to the body. You're going to the spot right before you feel like you can't or shouldn't go any further. Find that spot, accept where you are, and focus on the breathing. Now in this pose, when you're inhaling, the belly will swell with air. It pushes you out of the pose slightly. Let yourself be pushed out. And then when you exhale, the belly goes in, and let yourself go back into the pose. You're aware of that movement. It's a very subtle movement. You're aware of it, but you're focused on the breathing. Now palms to the sides of the feet. Left leg is back into a low lunge. With a low lunge, chop the foot to the floor, knees to the floor, hips are square, and then pushing forward diagonally. And you're to your palms, maybe to your fingertips, maybe you're up like this. Wherever you are, just make sure the front knee is not over the toe. If you like, you can have the back straight or arched a little bit. I can't really arch my back in this position. But that's where I am. I accept it, and I just focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. Now, with the back foot, you're going to curl the toes under, knee goes up to a high lunge. We're just going to settle here for a second or two. We're using it as a transition pose, so settle here. Then move into downward dog. With the downward dog, you're pushing into it. Arms are straight, legs are straight, tailbones going to the ceiling, heels towards the floor. And you are pushing into this pose, but you're pushing to the spot right before you feel like you can't go any further. Find that spot, accept where you are, and focus on the breathing. And think of nothing else but the breathing. Now, we're going to add a pose. We're going to add the tiger, so you can drop down to the knees. Toes are curled under. And with your fingers watch and get them. Middle fingers are pointing straight out. I'll just get my stopwatch out. Stopwatch. And we're just going to hold this for 30 seconds. Do the best you can. So you're going to bring the right arm up. Let me go up so I don't kick the wall behind me. Right arm is up. Left leg is up. Now, with the right arm, you're reaching out. And with the back foot, you can have the toes pointed, if you like. Or you have the foot flex. And from the hips, you're pushing the energy through the heel. So you're pushing the energy through the heel, reaching out. And the belly button's into the spine. And that's working the core. So you're engaged the abs. And go ahead and release. Now the other side. So the knees are hip width apart. Fingers wide as you can get them. Middle fingers are pointing straight out. And you're going to bring the right leg up. Left arm is up. Now with me, I have an issue with my right hip. It's actually from my spine. But reaching out with the arm, you can have the toes pointed. See, I kicked the wall behind me. Or have the foot flex. And then with the foot flex, you're pushing the energy through the heel, from the hips through the heel, and the energy through the arms, so from the shoulder, reaching out, and then go ahead and release. And now we're going to go back to downward dog, pushing into it. Arms are straight, legs are straight, tailbones to the ceiling, and think of the lower back. Be careful of the lower back. And now you're going to slide into the upper dog. So you drop down to the knees, in the chest, slide up. Or you can modify this how you have to. If you need to go to a small cobra, you go to a small cobra. Small cobra, the chest is off the floor, shoulders off the floor. No pressure on the hands. The hands are touching the floor, but you're not using them. You're not pushing up. You're pulling up. If not, just go into the upper dog if you can. And just focus on the breathing. Now, maybe you're to your hands and knees. Wherever you are, it's okay. Doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter. Let's go back to the downward dog, pushing into it. Really push into it this time. Think of the lower back. In this pose, you can stretch the lower back, but you have to be aware of the lower back. Think of the lower back. And the only reason I'm saying that is because we did the tiger. I want you to be careful of your lower back. Now, left foot is up between the hands. Low lunge with the low lunge, top of the foot to the floor, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. You're to your palms, maybe you're to your fingers, maybe you're up like this. Doesn't matter. Wherever you are, just make sure the knee is not over the toe. If it is, you need to lengthen up. Here, the back can be straight. Maybe arch. Again, I can't arch my back here. Tried, but I accept where I am. And as an instructor, you're like, man, I need to do it better. You gotta let that mindset go. I let that mindset go a long time ago. My yoga became better. Because yoga is about the mind and body connecting, letting go of the mindset of control, letting go of the mindset of judgment, what you think someone else thinks of you, what you think of yourself. Let go of all that. Now with the back foot, curl the toes under, knee goes up, high lunge, settle here for a second or two, then move into the standing forward bend. Pull yourself in and down, focusing on the breathing. The palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale. Turn the palms out, push the air down and out, exhale. Then you're just going to go to mountain pose. Now we have one more sun salutation. With this sun salutation, we're just going to do the standard sun salutation. So we'll stay in it, each pose for about 5 seconds or so. Maybe you're breathing 1 breath, 2 breaths. Somebody might be breathing 5 breaths in each pose. Wherever you are, it's okay. So palms together, thumbs to the heart center, push the arms out, up and back, inhale. Then exhale, reach forward, lower back, palms go to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. Pull yourself in and down, focusing on the breathing. Palms to the sides of the feet, left leg is back into a low lunge. Make sure the front knee is not over the toe. Settle in the pose, sit where you are, just focus on the breathing. Now you're going to go to the high lunge, then downward dog, pushing into it, focusing on the breathing. You are pushing into this pose, so really push into it, but push to the spot right before you feel like you can't go any further. You shouldn't. Find that spot, settle there, and focus on the breathing. I know I was talking to my jacket. Over dog, I will get a mic. After I pay my car, I got a car payment to pay today. And I'll look at the bills. Back to downward dog, pushing into it. Focusing on the breathing. Left foot is up between the hands, low lunge. Make sure the front knee's not over the toe. If it is, lengthen up some, focusing on the breathing. And you go in the high lunge, then standing forward bend, pull yourself in and down. Palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale, exhale, and back to mountain pose. In the mountain pose, remember the toes go up, spread the toes as wide as you can, each toe touches the floor one at a time. Find a spot where the skeleton is just standing, and then just focus on the breathing. Now here, you're just watching yourself breathe. So the belly's going in and out. You inhale, the belly goes out. When you exhale, the belly goes in. Just watch that. Or watch the air go in and out of the nose. You're not controlling it. You're letting go of the mindset of control. It's easy to focus on the breathing and want to control it. But you're already breathing automatically. So you're just watching it. We'll stay here just a little bit longer. So just watch yourself breathe. Bring the palms together. That's it. So that's number 71, YouTube Live, yoga routine. 601. So I will see you tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. Arizona time, Mountain Standard Time. Namaste, peace and love.